So when I was 18, I was very depressed. I was sad. I was very confused. And all that really came about when I was a teenager and my parents decided that we should immigrate to Germany. My mom's side of the family, they all lived in Germany. They had moved after the revolution of 1979. I basically was born in a nominal Muslim family. When we moved, my two sisters and I were basically left on our own. Mom was in Iran. Dad had moved to the US in pursuit of a new business venture. And so I just felt so isolated and lonely. But we were hoping at some point we could all come together and be reunited again, but we weren't sure when that would happen. One day I was talking to my dad just to see how things are going, and he said that, you know what, I'm starting a new business in Austin, Texas. And Lily, as a matter of fact, I want to talk to you about something. My business partner has shown interest in getting to know you for marriage. Would you be willing to talk to him? And when my dad asked me that, I was taken back. I was like, is he the same overprotective dad that didn't even want us to talk to guys when we were little? And so when my dad put his stamp of approval on this guy, I was like, he must be amazing. So I'm willing to give it a shot and talk to him. Little did I know, he was 14 years older than me. When I moved to the US, it was as if we were already married. He acted as if a marriage was already promised to him. And he was very controlling. He showed signs of emotional instabilities, violence, aggressiveness, and at times even very abusive. And the marriage was very toxic. One day I just asked God, I was like, God, can you give me a do-over? My mom contacted me one day and said, hey, we have some friends over from Oklahoma and they know you from when you were little in Iran. They really want to see you. Do you mind coming over? So I went to my parents' house. I sensed this feeling of love and joy the moment I entered their house. It was kind of like the love and joy that I had in my childhood with my family, but then a lot stronger. One of the women said to me there, Lily, did you know when you come to Christ, all things become new. All your past is going to be gone and you will have a fresh start with Jesus. And I felt like, oh my gosh, God sees me. God heard me. Why is she saying that to me randomly? How did she know I prayed that prayer? There was a moment of silence, and like before I knew it, tears were rolling down my cheeks, and I knew Jesus was the one who could pull me out of the dungeon I was in, and he was the one who could set me free from the trap that I was struggling to get out of. One of the things in Iran that is very prevalent is to set up girls of young age with men that are older and, semi well off, to think that, they're doing their daughters a favor to give them a man to take care of their daughters. And so little do they know it's a very wicked practice. So my dad is also a victim of that practice in Iran. And so he was very sorry when he found out that this is not right. And so he apologized to me and he asked for forgiveness. When he apologized, I had already forgiven him. I stayed in a very toxic and abusive marriage for 14 years, thinking this is my cross and I'm carrying it. But when my daughter was around 6 or 7, it was about her. I had to protect her. And so God miraculously set me free from this marriage. And He gave me and my daughter the peace we never experienced when we were in the same home. And for that, I'm forever grateful.